Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. It's me, Antphrodite, your pop culture psychic, and I am ringing in the new year 2022 with you. Obviously, by the time you see this, it'll be the new year, and we are doing a reading on the future of social media. Okay, so we're going to be looking at each individual social media and how it's going to be in this new year. And so down below will be a timestamp for each social media that you can click and go right to. Remember, these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only, but before we get started, I have one thing that I want to share with you that's been making my new year even better. Roll the clip. Today's video is sponsored by Bright Cellars. Bright Cellars is a subscription-based wine service that delivers straight to your door. All you need to do is take their simple 7-question quiz and they'll be able to create a unique box catered to your personal palate. Their wines come from all over the world and include hidden gems you would have a hard time finding yourself. Also, their packaging is completely sustainable, plastic-free, and leaves a small carbon footprint. As you can see, I prefer white wine and only occasionally have red. Looks like the quiz was super accurate to my personal taste. So each box comes with wine education cards to tell you what it is and the ingredients in it. So this one is gladiolus. This has peach, apricot, nectarine, and honeysuckle, which I'm super excited to try. Yummy. Very great for like a summer day. I really like this one. So this one here is Dead Stars and Black Holes, and it also has all the ingredients here, as you can see. The bottle is beautiful. I'm super excited. It has grapefruit, lemon, green apple, and pineapple. It smells incredible. Very sweet, very light, very easy to drink. This one is Cabin 5. It is a Zinfandel, and it is the only red wine I got. It has strawberry, raspberry, pomegranate, and black pepper in it. Okay, I can taste the black pepper and the pomegranate. It's a light red. I'm still not the biggest fan of reds, but this is one I could tolerate, so I'm sure if you like reds, you'd probably like this one. I also have Sprig and Rosé, which is a Pinot Grigio, which has green apple, lemon, nectarine, and honey to try, which I can't wait. And Hazel Air, which is a Sauvignon Blanc, which has grapefruit, lemon zest, lime, and pineapple. And last but not least, I have Sun Shower, which is a Riesling, which has tangerine, peach, lychee, and jasmine. Oh my god, this sounds amazing. I can't wait to try this. Bright Cellars was kind enough to give 50% off to each of you for your first 6-bottle box purchase. That is 6 bottles of wine for $53. Hurry up and take their quiz now, because supporting sponsors on my channel supports me directly, because that's how I'm able to consistently give you the content that you love. Okay, now let's get started. So first one we are going to do is YouTube, since we're literally on YouTube right now. So let's see what's going to happen in YouTube's future. Oh, Lover's card reversed, Tower, love a cancellation. We love a cancellation. 8 of Wands reversed. Ow, slowing things down. 5 of Pentacles, power over someone. Page of Swords reverse, and 4 of Pentacles. What? I feel like there's going to be a dispute over who owns what creators own versus what YouTube owns. That's what this feels like, because Tower is a dramatic, catastrophic event, okay? And the Lover's card is a separation, so that makes me think from creators and the platform. The 8 of Wands, something it's been bubbling over for a while. The 5 of Pentacles is power, having power over someone. The Page of Swords is reversed, which is an opportunity not worth fighting for. And the 4 of Pentacles is greedy selfishness, which makes me think contracts, money to be made, lawsuits, things like that. So for me, I think there's like an argument about like property rights, or maybe intellectual property or creative property, basically what YouTube owns versus what creators own. It looks like there's going to be a huge dispute there over who owns what. That looks like a giant thing. Also, it looks like a giant chaotic storm. What is this? So I do think Susan is definitely going to be under fire again, but I feel like she's always under fire at this point. So it's like, that's kind of boring. Cause this would be, is that a female creator getting canceled? Because that's, yep. Okay. Because that's, this is that's kind of par for the course, right? Like she showcases as someone that doesn't care, even if she does. The Nine of Swords is upright, which is about like stress and anxiety, and the Queen of Wands. I think she's going to make a very bold move that's going to backfire on her, and she's going to have to backtrack and retract something that she does. It's some sort of wording or perhaps new rule that's put in place with the Nine of Swords, because it looks like something that just doesn't particularly it's just not going to work. It's like this isn't going to work. But I'm also seeing a creator being canceled. So the Lover's card is reversed, which means that there's a falling out of love with this person. The Tower card tells me that this person has always been a terrible individual, but they have fooled people for a very long time. Now I can't tell when the Queen of Wands is reversed. Typically that is feminine energy. So this person has feminine energy. That doesn't mean that they are a female. It just means they have feminine energy. However, the odds are probably more in favor of it being a female. All I can tell you is this person has a very good image, like very squeaky clean image, very pristine image. And they're probably going to be canceled really, really hard because they are a nightmare behind the scenes. The Six of Cups tells me that maybe they started when they were younger because it's like child. It's also the past, which means some of their past is going to be put forward that people don't know about. The Chariot's reversed, and the Page of Wands, which is expression and speaking your truth, and the Chariot is slowing things down. So it's definitely perhaps someone who started when they were a kid or younger. But all I can tell you is it's someone that people would not expect, and someone that has a really great image, but is pretty much a nightmare in real life. Like a tyrant, very much someone who's aggressive, has a big attitude, looks down on other people, definitely has a huge ego. The Five of Pentacles is very controlling about their image, doesn't want to engage with people they don't see value in. It's definitely a huge monster for sure. The Four of Swords, yeah, that's a rejection, a healing of wounds. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, and the Three of Pentacles is a career setback. So yeah, we are looking at a major creator with feminine energy here, kind of being knocked off a pedestal super hard. Again, it's someone that has a very good image because they have made themselves have a good image. They're very controlling. This is probably going to be a top story in the beginning of the year, I feel like. This is close. This is pretty close. I feel like they've also called out someone else, or at least did not like someone who did something that they did. So like if someone else got canceled for something, they were like shitting on them, but they did the same thing. So it's a very hypocritical type of person. It also looks like what this person, when this person goes down, someone else gets vindicated. I like how I'm getting someone getting canceled when I'm asking about social media. Like, what the hell? Someone else gets vindicated because this is revenge. The Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is like someone who was telling a story about this person and how bad they were or whatever, or someone that went through something was wrongfully sort of attacked, and it looks like with the Seven of Cups here, wrongfully attacked, and then the Three of Cups is like throwing someone under the bus, and the Ten of Pentacles is, you know, money issues and things like that. So for me, we're looking at it's someone you wouldn't expect though. So it's like, but they like condemn someone else for doing something that they were either involved in or did themselves. Yeah. Okay, moving on. The Ace of Swords is reversed, the Five of Cups, and the King of Swords. Oh no. There's a male creator. There's a male creator that's going to cause another. Okay. So there is a male creator, King of Swords energy, potential air sign. The Ace of Swords is regretful decisions. The Five of Cups is disappointments. The Justice card is legal issues. The Two of Swords is a separation, and the Devil card is negativity, manipulation. There's a male here that's going to get in trouble, with some sort of legality. And it reminds me of like the first adpocalypse. Whatever this person does is going to impact and affect everyone else on the platform. It's like a huge bad look. I do not think that it is going to be something that has a long-term effect, but I do think it's going to be a short-term effect. I don't see it as being like a giant adpocalypse, but I do think that there's going to be a short-term restructuring, and it's going to create rules that people are not going to enjoy but are going to have to be made. The Eight of Pentacles is a waste of time and effort. The Six of Swords is upright, and the Star card, I think this might be the catalyst into what Susan ends up implementing, allegedly, that causes a bit of kickback, because it looks like they're going to have like 1, 2, or 3 revisions to these rules to get them right. The Six of Swords, the internet, the Star, there's too much attention on this, and it's being exposed. So it's definitely King of Swords. It's something they said or did, though, because King of Swords is someone with a big mouth that should have kept it shut. So I think this person might expose a loophole or something like that. Because it just looks like someone who talked when they shouldn't. I will say that this person does look like... Yeah, they're getting knocked off their throne. They've been around for a while. It ain't someone new. It's someone with a lot of experience. Emperor energy. It's something that they're... Ooh, the moon is reversed too. There's something off. So I don't know if this is related to that specific instance or if this is another instance, and we're going to leave the YouTube reading here. But it looks like with the moon being reversed and the Ace of Pentacles, it does look to me like the way a content creator has been... There's something off about the way someone's been making money. There's something shady about someone's money that's going to be exposed. I don't know if this is related to that or if this is something else, but there's something shady about the way someone's been making money, and they're a YouTuber, and this is going to be exposed as well. They haven't been making money directly from just the YouTube. There's a shady way they've been making money. It's going to be exposed too. Well, that's all I got for you two. I'm sorry I got a bunch of drama and not like platform things. I mean, I guess it's going to affect the platform, but... All right, let's do the next one. That one was obviously going to be the longest. Okay, so the next one is Facebook/Meta. So let's kind of see what's going to happen there, honestly. I feel like, Meta is obviously created so that they can create other things and have people go to like their metaverse, right? And it's like there's Facebook and whatever else new thing they're going to have. So like, let's look at Facebook. Regretful decisions. However, I also see that as return of something old. So they're thinking about returning something old, not them buying MySpace. Could you imagine? They definitely want to return something old. So I do think they want to go back to their roots. I do think they want to have something. I wonder if they're going to do with like, okay, so I know like, it's on trend right now to do something retro. So I wonder if they're going to make a new like app that's retro. Excuse me, it's the truth. Like, I don't know if you guys know, like for instance, World of Warcraft has like old school Warcraft and new Warcraft or whatever. I don't know. Gamers don't make fun of me. But you know what I mean? Like there's like old school and new school. And I'm wondering if they're going to do something like that, because it does look like there's a feature that they want to return, but they're also playing around with the idea of bringing back an older version of what they're doing for people that are interested in like kind of having like a retro moment. So that's what I'm kind of seeing. The Judgment card is reversed though, which means that people are still going to be pissed. They're just doing this because they need to boost morale. So what they're current goal is to get people to fall back in love with Facebook and Meta. They're not really looking to just make money moves anymore. The Two of Pentacles says that they're actually willing to waste money, because the Six of Wands says they're completely embarrassed about what they look like and how they look, and they also feel like they're falling behind, which they are, in terms of attractiveness. The way the site looks is going to change. It's too bland, it's too boring, it's not customizable enough. The Eight of Cups is upright, which tells me there actually is people walking away. In my opinion, allegedly, I don't buy the fact that they're not bleeding users. I believe that they are, and if they want to argue that, go ahead and argue it. I just don't believe, based off what I'm seeing, I don't believe the numbers, and considering the amount of scandals they've been in about things like numbers and stuff, that doesn't shock me. I also think people that work there are leaving, so that's another issue. I mean, I don't freaking use Facebook, and I don't really know anyone my age that uses Facebook or younger, so the Hierophant is reversed, the Nine of Wands is reversed, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're very wishy-washy and they're afraid to commit. That's their problem. They don't want to break what's already working, but I don't know if they fucking realize that it's not working. It's really not. I think that their obsession. See, they're walking on eggshells. Their obsession with data is going to be the death of them. Dude, they are so clueless. They are literally just going to do their absolute best to create new things to make people fall in love with them again. I honestly think that they're like, let's make something new. If we can make something new that will interest people, they'll come back to us. And maybe they'll have it so like it's attached to a Facebook. Like, you know, Instagram's attached to Facebook. I see them, there's something new that they have up their sleeve, some sort of new app or maybe a new social media, whatever, that they're going to try and like buy out influencers for and stuff. I just think it's going to be a flop though. Well, I mean, I guess it's not going to flop, right? Technically, it can't like completely fail, but I just, they just have no idea what people want. Should I do a video on what people are looking for social medias and new social medias? Help some of the tech people create something? They actually probably shouldn't do that because they won't fucking pay me and they owe me if they use my ideas. But yeah, anyways, Eight of Wands. Yeah, I just think they're gonna be trying a lot of shit. I see them throwing everything at the wall until it sticks this year. They're desperate. They're desperate. They're going to throw everything at the wall until it sticks. They're going to change up their marketing. They're going to change up their branding. And they're going to revamp. And I just see it as being like not it. I think that it's whoever's in charge, to be honest. They need to remove the people that are in charge and replace them with people who are a little bit more creative and less number based. Their problem is they're too obsessed with numbers and analytics that they've lost sight of the point of social media. That being said, I kind of see status quo for them. Other than that, stubborn energy is going to keep them exactly where they are. So hopefully they can move past this, but this is giving boring. So let's keep moving. I mean, as far as like legal issues and shit like that, that's going to keep happening as well. The Six of Pentacles says they're going to be losing some legal battles as well. I don't know what that means, but there it is. I think someone's going to argue terms of service for something because Six of Pentacles makes me think there's an issue with the contract. So whatever you signed, whatever TOS. Okay. All right, let's do the next one here. So the next one is Twitter. Twitter is honestly the most toxic place right now, so let's hope they fix that in 2022. Ooh. Oh my god, not us getting the exact same cards. Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh my god. I mean, you saw me shuffle the cards. Damn. Whew, it looks like a lot of social media this year is going to have similar issues. The reason for that is because I'm telling you that social media needs to change. The way we use social media in 2022 is going to be much different. So first of all, Twitter needs to make sure that they're unique and they're not like following along with what other people are doing. Second of all, the Ace of Wands is reversed, the Queen of Swords upright, and the Eight of Cups. So that is, again, return of something old. So I do think that they're going to go back to an old idea or have something, I just spit, something old, an old feature return, something like that. The Queen of Swords is upright. Maybe it's something that was in beta or something or a long time ago. Queen of Swords upright and the Eight of Cups. I mean, I think people are going to get meaner for sure. Queen of Swords is a bitch. So I do think that people are going to get meaner. But they're trying to return. They want something old returned again. So something that didn't work out, they want revamped and brought back. The problem here is the Queen of Swords. How do you make this interesting and how do you make it not abused? The Emperor is reversed and the World's upright with the Three of Wands. So I do think they're having direction issues. I'm also seeing something. So there's an issue with someone who's in charge. So I don't know if it's a CEO or people around them, but it does look like there's a lack of particular experience that they need. Now, I don't know if that means they don't have any experience at all, but what it does mean is that the specific things that they would need to make it better, they're lacking. Good news here is I do think that other people are going to step in or give advice. So I do think they're probably going to struggle a little bit in the beginning of the year, but I think they're going to end the year on a high. Yep, because the Hermit's upright, which is about growing pains, that's being introspective and trying to learn. And the Seven of Swords is a victory, but it's one that's going to take a while to get. The Ten of Swords says they're going to step on their own toes. So the Ten of Swords is self-sabotage. So they are going to make a few fumbles in the beginning of this year. I think that for them, yeah. So it looks like moderation is going to be a very important focus. The Page of Wands is people saying what they want, their opinions, and the Chariot is reversed, slowing down. The Six of Cups, the past. It looks like a lot of things that were okay in the past are not going to be okay moving forward. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is something I'm seeing across the board in most social medias, which makes me think we might be having conversations about legislation put in place that limits the amount of things that people can say and get away with on social media. That's going to force the hand of a lot of these social media companies having to stop that behavior. So it looks like it's probably going to go above these specific platforms. It's probably going to be going above all of them, and it's going to probably be some sort of legislation or something that's put in place. That's going to be a conversation that we're going to be having because I'm seeing this with all of the social medias that I've been looking at. The Four of Pentacles is upright, the Knight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. I do think that the Knight of Swords tells me that Twitter is definitely getting in a better place in terms of wanting to help people and wanting people to help each other. The Wheel of Fortune is upright as well, which is risk worth taking. So I do think there's some sort of opportunity to be able to bring people together that is very risky. The Four of Pentacles is a greedy, selfish card, which means it's something that they've been playing around with for a while. It's going to take a lot of time and effort, and it has already because I think they've already started this, and it's going to cost a lot of money, and it's something that they've been very scared to do, but if they do it, it'll pay off. It'll also be a platform defining thing. It's something to do with community building. It's something to do with bringing people together. I don't know. It reminds me of that thing that Tinder did once where it's like you randomly match with someone and start talking with them immediately. It's something like that where it brings people together, and it's something that will be a defining moment and a defining thing for Twitter that they absolutely need to do and they need to work on because this is something that will change the game for them. The Two of Cups is upright, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's algorithm based, so it's something that happens to you. It's something that you're able to like opt in, and then it happens to you. And it's definitely something very visually. I'm wondering if it's like, because like what I'm seeing is like if you were live and you randomly match, it's like it's giving me Omegle, like when like you randomly match with someone, like it's something like that. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be really good. It also looks like it's going to be good for content creators too. So that's what I'm seeing for that. All right, let's keep going. So the next one here is Instagram. Ooh. So, I mean, Instagram is definitely struggling so hard. Like, honestly, girl, miss Instagram. First of all, Instagram, can you verify me, please? I'm verified on Twitter. Why can't I get verified on Instagram? Second of all, can people stop impersonating me on Instagram? The whole point of verification is to help prevent impersonation, and all I do is get impersonated. So there's that. Also, can people see things in my feed ever? Are we shocked that the first card I pulled was self-sabotage for Instagram? Oh. What? Oh, they're low. Whoa. But Instagram's getting put on the back burner. I think they're willingly sacrificing Instagram. I see them willingly sacrificing Instagram. Now, I don't know if that means they're going to sell Instagram. I can't imagine that they would, but I guess it's technically possible. But I think they're kind of just like, we don't give a fuck. The Knight of Swords is a good card, though, in the Wheel of Fortune upright, which means they're going to do something to boost morale. So they're going to do something that creators have been asking for. The Wheel of Fortune, they're going to take that leap of faith, take that big risk. This is one of the loudest things that people have been asking for. They are going to do it. I don't know what the fuck that means. I really don't spend that much time on Instagram. I only just upload Instagram stories and then see which of the boys have watched my story and haunted me, but don't message me and hate me, but still watch all my stories. Anyways, I definitely think that there's something they're going to implement that people have been asking for, but that's it. They're going to be like, here, we're giving you what you want. We're going to make it the way you wanted it. This is what you wanted, right? One, they're doing that so that they can show you that the platform is still going to be a flop even with this implemented. Like, we told you so. This isn't going to change anything. And two, because I don't think they really care that much about Instagram right now, which is sad. The Two of Cups is upright, the Empress is reversed, and the Nine of Cups. Excuse me, they can't get what they want out of Instagram, and we can't get what we want out of Instagram. Nobody's happy. The Two of Cups tells me we're both on the same page with Instagram, but no one's happy, and they can't figure out a solution. So they're going to placate us while they work on other things. They're going to placate us while they work on other things until they can start implementing it, some sort of new social media platform to be integrated with Instagram, or they'll sell it. As of right now, they don't care. Like, they're talking about, like, should we bring it back to its roots? And yeah, maybe, but that's only going to bump it up for a little bit. I mean, I really just don't think they care about Instagram, which is crazy to me. Oh, that's why. Because okay. So this isn't shocking. Magician is communication, but this is selfishness and greediness and money, and this is business. So yeah, they don't care about Instagram as a social media. They care about it as a business. That's why. Like, their idea for Instagram is selling products. They don't care about it as a social media. That's why. It's all about selling stuff. Like, it's literally a marketplace to them. It's a marketplace to them. That's it. That's literally what they're pivoting to it. They're pivoting it as a marketplace. But the thing is, they're like, what good is a marketplace if people aren't in it? So what I think they're going to want to do is create some sort of social media that has Instagram inside of it, that it can direct you to the business pages. That way, it's like a shopping place, but it's inside of something else. So they're thinking about doing something like that, which if they did that, it would work. But honestly, they're kind of just like, should we cut our losses? Like, they don't really know what to do with Instagram. Instagram's having an identity crisis. So I see that for Instagram. I'm not doing anything more on Instagram, sis. Not when that energy is so weak. Girl, they're focusing on other shit. To anyone that has a platform on Instagram, please start growing your platform outside of it ASAP. Consider this your warning. Okay, TikTok. All right, let's see. TikTok. Ooh, Ace of Swords, opportunity. So how would you like a friendly competition? Let's take on the song. They are going to get competition. 100%. So it does look like somebody is finally going to be able to compete with TikTok. Here's the thing. Good luck, because TikTok is not going anywhere. Well, I mean, I guess it technically could because the Five of Pentacles is reversed, but if they do what they need to do, which it looks like they are, they should be fine because the moon is reversed, which means it's the issues that we already know, nothing crazy. The Three of Wands is reversed, which is healthy competition here because it's it's an underdog coming in and swooping in. And the Hermit's reversed, which is, we need to get on this. So basically what that means is something comes in that they don't expect, that is direct competition that gets them off their ass and implementing changes. So healthy competition makes better changes for TikTok. The Nine of Cups is about getting what we want. The Five of Pentacles is reversed, and the King of Cups. I will tell you though that TikTok is definitely going to be a less sensitive place post changes. It looks like whatever their competition is probably going to be more suited for a sensitive audience. I do not believe that TikTok is going to be as strict moving forward. I do believe that with the competition, I think they're going to start seeing themselves as a little bit more, what's the word? Honest and straightforward. I actually see them shifting some of their goals. The Two of Cups is upright, the Magician's reverse, and the Knight of Wands. I think for them, they really want to compete with, it reminds me of like Twitter, like Twitter is a place for news. I feel like TikTok really wants to be able to be a place where they're taken serious. Not that there's not fun on the app, but they want people to take it serious. And so for me, I think they're going to kind of, it reminds me of like if you took like the good parts of Twitter and the good parts of Reddit and the good parts of like Vine and put them all together. That's like their goal. So I think like some of the nonsense that goes on, I think they're going to try and put more of a stop to that. The way they're going to put a stop to that though is by kind of implementing changes that force people out. Like the people that, can't take a joke, or the people that take, social media too seriously. I do think that they're probably going to feel pushed out because they're going to be implementing changes that they have to, what happens when you get larger. And this new platform is going to be a place for them to kind of congregate anyways. They're going to be migrating to that new platform. So it'll be like a win-win. It reminds me of like let's say like you have like a giant, like, I don't know, like a fanfic forum that like transforms into an app, and that app blows up, and then everyone migrates there, and it's like a win-win for everyone. It does look like that because I think that they're kind of very scared about what's happened to previous social medias, especially we've talked about TikTok being a little bit too scarily similar to Tumblr right now. So it looks like there's going to be some talks about that, about how we can maintain the correct audience while not alienating the other audience completely, but it looks like it's going to happen naturally anyways. The Ten of Cups is reversed. Yeah, the community is changing. The Nine of Wands reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. It's just going to become more business oriented, and it's also going to become more social media oriented. Right now, TikTok is like, we're all in this together. That is going to change. I don't see it as a bad thing, but maybe some people do. It just looks like it's going to be less community based and more social media based. I mean, I guess it really depends what you use TikTok for. I use TikTok to watch nonsensical videos, so the community aspect is not super attractive to me. And so I guess that's a win for me. But if you're like very much community based, I think you're probably going to enjoy whatever new competition they have anyways. You're not going to be too pressed about this. The Six of Cups is upright. I wonder if Tumblr is going to make its own version of something too, because it might be something from the past. But yeah. I will say TikTok creators, we're going to get bored of them. In fact, TikTok celebrity in general is not really going to be able to fly for too much longer. I've channeled this message, and I think it's a great time to say it right now, that 2022 is going to be about talent. We're going to be putting talent on a pedestal. And with all due respect, a lot of famous TikTokers have no talent, and that's no shade. It's just the truth. There's nothing wrong with being famous for being famous, but Talent is lacking. And I think if you are a famous TikToker and you don't have a talent, it's time to get one, because people are going to get bored. Your views might still be there, but people are going to be bored with you. And so I know you guys want to be competitive and be the best. And if you want to be the best, it's time to pick up a skill set. And I think that's going to be a consistent topic, because the Six of Pentacles tells me that the contracts aren't going to be coming as much as you think. And the money isn't going to be flowing as much as you think. We are looking for specific talent. Also, Hierophant tells me influencers, hard work and commitment is going to be valued over views. So if you're able to follow through with what you say, you're going to be higher valued. So get your work ethic in and stop acting like children. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one is Snapchat. I mean, I genuinely have no idea what people use Snapchat for, so I'm just going to do what I can here. I think their target demo is younger. Honestly, all I know about Snapchat is that, like, it looks like a tabloid, to be honest, with all the clickbait crap on the fucking main page. So the way I literally hate Snapchat, I don't understand. It's literally useless, but whatever. Ew, it's ugly. Okay, so Six of Wands. They definitely need to revamp the main pages. They need to revamp the outlook of it. They need to revamp the color schemes, the UI, everything. The Six of Wands is reverse, which means it's only going to get uglier if they don't. So that's number one. Number two, the Ten of Pentacles. I definitely see long-term issues with Snapchat. Again, they're hitting a wall. They're not thinking of what people are going to use them long-term for. The Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Oh, I wonder if they're thinking about getting into, I wonder if they're thinking about competing with, OF. I'm wondering if they're thinking about working with their accountant users. That's the conversation they're having. That is the conversation they're having. See, this is the problem, though. This is the problem. The problem is I think right now their target demo is younger, and so they're wondering if they should switch up their target demo. Interesting. The Justice card, what are the legal repercussions of that? What are the legal ways of doing that? The Two of Cups is reversed. The Queen of Swords is upright, which is like, how do we marry the two of these ideas? We can't be family friendly and also adult friendly. Like, that's not going to work. So there's conversations of splitting the user base, having a separate feed or a, members only thing, or perhaps a different, or Snapchat too. Like, they're having conversations about that because they need to figure something out, and they've been thinking about that with the boom of accountant work and OF and things like that. Yep. That's the conversation they're having. How do we capitalize on this, since we know users use us for that, even though we don't promote that? How do we implement this correctly? Or do we do it at all? Is it a hell no? Are we getting, pressure? Do we feel desperate for this? So definitely a conversation is being had about who their target demo is. And yeah, their shows don't work either. I don't know. They're like, the shows that they have on Snapchat aren't working either. They're not really doing very well, in my opinion. I mean, like I said before, they might be able to claim that they're getting a ton of views, but they're not valuable views. So good luck. I don't know. Snapchat girl, you need Jesus. I'm not going more into this. Snapchat needs to do something. They need to fix their shit. Okay. Twitch! Let's look at you, Twitch. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Am I ready for this? Let's look at Twitch. Y'all, Twitch has been a roller coaster. So let's look at Twitch's future for 2022. Come on, sis. My first complaint, can we get a fucking app that actually does something? We need an app that doesn't suck. And we need an app that literally shows clips to people like TikTok does. It's like an algorithm, please. So that way we can be discovered. If I opened my Twitch app and literally it just like showed random clips of me or random people to me that were funny, then maybe we would actually gain followers. Okay, the Fool is reversed. So, okay, can't play naive to issues anymore. So that's number one. First thing is they can't play naive to any issue. High Priestess. So they've definitely lost a little bit of trust in the audience. I mean, I think we all kind of know that the morale is pretty low right now. The Emperor's reverse, which is an issue at the top. So definitely some issues with the CEO for sure. It looks like some of the decisions he's making are ones that used to work before but don't work anymore. The Page of Cups. He's doing things out of comfort, not like ahead of himself. So normally if you want to maintain relevancy in a space like this, you have to be ahead of the curve, right? And you have to think of what's to come. His decisions are being made out of what I'm comfortable with and what I'm familiar with, not what is coming our way. So we are looking at a little bit of a lagging behind. The Ten of Swords is self-sabotage and the Page of Pentacles, wasting money. I think the way money is spent is going to be a topic of conversation internally. I feel like where money is going is a complete waste. I do think there's going to be restructurings in terms of where money is going. Why aren't we getting the things implemented that needs to be implemented? Why are we paying people what we're paying if it's not happening? The Nine of Wands says there's going to be a massive restructuring in terms of the hiring, firing, the teams. I think that there's going to be layoffs. I think there's going to be a lot of restructuring internally of where their time is spent, because it does look like they are going to struggle to maintain what's the word? Their peers are not going to be taking them serious. That is what is going to incite change internally at Twitch, is because their peers and their competitors are not taking them serious. So right now, Twitch is pretty comfortable in terms of live streaming platforms, but guess what, sweetie? That is going to change. The Three of Cups is reversed, which tells me other people are throwing their hat in the live streaming ring, and the Four of Pentacles tells me they are willing to spend any amount of money they want. And the Nine of Swords says that this is, whoever does this is actually going to be successful. So there is going to be a competitor. Here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be someone you expect. Like, this to me would be like, this would be like if like TikTok was like, sweetie, we're coming for you. Like, we're going to revamp our whole shit. Like, they're going to be butthurt that they are not, that they didn't think of that. That's what it's going to be like. We didn't think about that. Like, our things we're implementing are not being talked about in the tech industry. The tech industry isn't seeing us as a titan that innovates. They're seeing us as a comfort. Yeah, we know what to expect from you. Yeah, you haven't done anything cool, new, or exciting. You know, it's been a couple years since you implemented something cool. Like, they're cooler. We like them. You know how it is? Like, oh my God, this is cool. Like, we love you. You're so new and interesting. It's not going to be that way anymore. That's what's going to get us change. That's what's going to push Twitch forward. And that's what's going to make the internal hiring, firings, and layoffs and stuff that I'm seeing. That's going to make all that start to happen, because they're going to realize we need to restructure the way this works, because we're embarrassed. And I do think things are going to change pretty quickly. Once this competitor comes into play, you're going to start seeing changes implemented 1, 2, 3, like literally rapid fire changes are going to be implemented once this competitor comes out. And I think it's going to grind the gears of a lot of people. It's going to be visually more appealing. It's going to be visually more easy to understand. And I think they're going to have I'm wondering if they're going to have something like tappable because I'm seeing the Six of Wands. It makes me think like, you know how like we have emotes? I wonder if you're going to be able to do a lot of things just by tapping, like tap the screen and something happens, or tap the screen and like an emote appears. Like there's going to be a lot more phone access and phone stuff because it looks like it's a phone app, and I think that that's going to really push a lot of things forward. It's just going to be a lot easier to use. I think it's going to be a lot more normie friendly. I think it's going to be something that's just like colorful and powerful and like fun and innovative and like really interactive, and I think advertisers are going to be more interested in this, and that's going to be when they're like, fuck, we're losing advertisers to this. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, this new thing is going to make a ton of money, but so is Twitch, because Twitch will start mimicking. You know how Instagram started mimicking? Twitch is going to start mimicking. They need to catch up. So they'll start mimicking. And I do think they'll pick up the pace and start making more money. I think they're also going to start to try to focus on getting rid of, well, I can tell you a big creator is going to get banned. That I can tell you. Or at least there's talks of banning a big creator, allegedly, because they want to get rid of a certain stigma here. So this is the ending of some sort of connection. The Ace of Cups is someone people love, but they've fallen out of love with. The World is ending of a cycle. The Eight of Pentacles is reversed, waste of time and effort. The King of Wands. So sometimes it could be a fire sign. I mean, it's king, so it's male energy. It could be a fire sign, but whoever it is this person causes too much of a ruckus. The Page of Swords, they pick fights they can't pick. So there is talks about banning this person permanently just because of what they're doing. Yeah, the Devil card. You bring so much negativity. There might be an example made of this person. I'm not sure if this will actually happen or if it's just a conversation that's happening. All I can tell you is they are very focused moving forward in 2022 about the image of Twitch, because Twitch has not got a great image. So you're looking at a lot of PR moves in terms of making them look better. And I'm going to be honest with you, as much as this sucks to hear and as much as this sucks to say, I actually do think things are going to benefit them in the long run. Short-term loss, but long-term gain. The Wheel of Fortune tells me they're going to start really giving opportunity to people that they want to give opportunity to. They're going to want to give opportunity to people that represent them better. So that's the look that I'm seeing with the Magician upright, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Cups. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next up is Reddit. Reddit is kind of what you make it, so we'll see what we see here. That's kind of boring. Same old. People are going to be using Reddit to discredit other people. So basically what I'm seeing is Reddit is just going to be consistently used to make other people look bad. So Reddit is going to be a place where, like, for instance, let's say you work for Apple and you hate Microsoft. You're just going to consistently try to make Microsoft look bad, and vice versa. So I think you're going to be seeing a war on businesses through Reddit. I also see that for creators as well. Creators going after each other. Like, to me, there's going to be a lot of fakeness. Like the Three of Cups, do not trust the information that's being given to you. Do not trust the user that's being given to you. It's probably pretty par for the course here. Here's the thing. A lot of Reddit users think that they're smart enough to spot this. You are not. So do not be so confident in your ability to spot this behavior, because the ones that are spotting this are the same ones that are doing it. It's much easier to have you trust me when I've exposed other people for doing exactly what I'm doing. That's what they're doing. Also, I do see people being paid to do certain things, allegedly. So yeah. Yeah, I see people spilling secrets of their competitors as well. There's going to be a lot of spilling of secrets of competitors through Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's just going to be used as warfare between companies. Excuse me, it's the truth. It's going to be a big battle of free speech on Reddit about something too, though. Free speech's definition on Reddit is going to be a huge battle. One of the subreddits might get national attention, so they need to be very careful here, because that'll cause a huge issue. Reddit needs to be careful. Reddit needs to be careful. Reddit needs to be careful. Reddit needs to be careful because Reddit is getting very, very political here, and it's getting very, very, very controversial here if they're not careful. Uh-oh. One of these subreddits might get out of control. The Knight of Swords. Morale is low. Something that makes people feel or was created because of low morale. We can do better. Let's detach from this. Let's be petty. Walk away from that behavior. Stop proving yourself. Do something else. You're trapped in a victim and you're feeling constrained. The Sun, you're unhappy. Pentacles, work related. I don't know what that means. I guess that could be lifestyle related too. Feel your feelings. You need better balance in your life. It's a burden that's not worth having. I'm describing the Reddit. I don't know what this is. I mean, I don't really use Reddit, so I guess it's probably, maybe I'm just an idiot. Yeah, this Reddit's a problem. This subreddit's a fucking problem. Holy shit, this subreddit's a problem. Someone is going to highlight it on purpose to cause problems. A public figure is going to directly address this. So good luck with that one, Reddit. I do not want to deal with that. All right, we got our last one here. Our last one is Discord. So, I mean, I don't really know if Discord counts as a social media, but let's kind of look at Discord. I mean, I have one. If you're a subscriber on Twitch, you get access to it. But let's see here. Ew. They definitely need to come up with a new way to make money. So trying to figure out how to make money without pissing the user base off. What is this? Opportunity, Internet, Empress, Judgment. What's the Empress here? Oh. They're trying to figure out how to keep users on Discord all the time. And so they're trying to figure out how they can allow people to make money themselves through Discord. How can we monetize? How can we allow you to monetize your Discord? That's the conversation they're having. How do we do that? How do we nurture you and allow you to monetize your audience through Discord? That's the entire conversation that they're having right now. I'm going to be honest, I think they're a little bit delusional about the impact that Discord has. I think that they think that it's much more big than it is. And there's a slight arrogance to the energy here. There's a very big arrogance to Discord's energy. And I would say if ever anybody watched this that works there or knows the owner or whatever, all I would say is be careful. Because arrogance is going to cause you to lose it all. So I would say they need to be humbled a little bit, for sure. That being said, I do think they're going to make some really interesting changes to be able to allow people to monetize their Discords, which is going to be interesting. That's fun. But people don't care about Discord and not invested in Discord. So if Discord was to go away tomorrow, people would just look for the next thing. They wouldn't be sad. That is a mistake. So I would say team morale building is important. Branding needs some work. Their branding sucks. It's a flop. They need to work on their branding. Their entire branding and advertisement team, yeah, I would say try to revamp that shit. And if people don't want to innovate and change, I would fire and hire new ones, period. Because it's definitely a dire situation in my opinion, because arrogance plus bad image is not going to get you what you're looking for in bad branding. And the branding sucks right now. And that is a direct problem from the people that are in charge. So this isn't like, I don't really care what anybody says to you. If they're like, oh, well, the boss won't allow me that. No, there is a lack of innovation, a lack of creativity at whoever's in charge of that section. There is a complete lack of creativity and a lazy energy. And it's giving me someone who probably was there for a while and doesn't care anymore. Goodbye. So I also think this is probably a consistent thing across the board in all social media. I am seeing a lot of firing and rehiring. At the end of the day, you get too comfortable, you get lazy and complacent. New energy needs to be implemented to reinvent and invigorate this energy. So they're also looking at ways to implement like popular creators and stuff. They want influencers. So that's why they're trying to figure out how to monetize, because they want to entice more influencers. And they want to figure out a way to connect discords with each other. That's another thing they're looking at. How can we connect discords with each other? How can we have them interpersonally connect? How do we have them make meetings? How do we merge things? Like, is there a way to do that? A way to merge communities with each other or connect them? Think of it like battles. Maybe they'll have like little games, like little battles through communities, right? Like guild wars with like Discord wars. Or perhaps they'll just have like meeting events, like let's schedule a dating event where this Discord and this Discord meet each other, and it's like speed dating. I think there's conversations about doing things like that. And if not, there should be, because I just gave you a genius idea. So you're welcome. You don't deserve it because you're really arrogant. And that's what I see. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Antphrodite, and all these other social media platforms. Antphrodite everywhere. And there's a link to my people down below. Until next time, bye guys. And make sure you check out the sponsor because it's lit.